Take control of money or stay controlled forever. If you don't take control of money, it will take control of you. That's how it works. Money doesn't stay neutral, it moves. Either you tell it where to go, or it drags you wherever it wants. Most people avoid looking at their money because it feels uncomfortable. But avoiding it only makes things worse. When you don't track what you earn and spend, you lose control. You fall into habits you didn't choose. You spend without thinking. You borrow without planning. And one day you realize you're trapped not by life, but by your own lack of attention to money. Every financial problem starts small. A missed payment, an unnecessary subscription, a habit that feels harmless. But over time, these small things grow. They become stress. They turn into debt. They build pressure. And when money starts to control your choices, your freedom disappears. You take jobs you don't want. You stay in places you don't like. You say yes when you want to say no, just to survive. That's not freedom. That's quiet suffering. And it doesn't change until you decide to take control. That means facing your numbers. That means being honest about what's working and what's not. Control doesn't mean having a lot. It means knowing what you have and using it wisely. Even with a small income, you can build control. You can plan your spending. You can save a little. You can say no to what drains you. That's power. Most people think they need more money to feel secure, but what they really need is better habits. More income won't help if your spending is out of control. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how you manage what you earn. The earlier you understand this, the faster your life improves. Taking control means setting rules for yourself, not because life forces you to, but because you're choosing discipline before chaos. Make a rule, no spending without checking your budget. Make a rule, save before you buy. Make a rule, track your money every week. These are small rules, but they create big results. They teach your mind to respect money. And when you respect it, you start making better decisions. You stop chasing quick pleasures. You stop buying to feel better. You learn to live with purpose. And that kind of living builds confidence. Confidence you earned by leading your money. People think financial control is complicated. It's not. It just requires honesty. You look at your income. You write down your fixed costs. You review your habits. You make a weekly plan. Then you follow it. You review what worked. You adjust what didn't. That's how control is built, one choice at a time. Most people never do this. They stay lost. They hope for a raise or wait for luck. But hope is not a plan. Luck doesn't last. What lasts is awareness, strategy, and action. These tools are free, but they only work if you use them. There's a moment when you feel the shift, when you stop being scared to open your bank app, when you stop avoiding bills, when you finally sit down and face the numbers without panic. That moment is powerful. It tells your brain, I'm in charge now. And from there, everything begins to change. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to fix everything in one day. You just need to start paying attention. The more you pay attention, the more control you gain. And that control builds slowly, but it's strong. Strong enough to change your whole life. Controlled people live paycheck to paycheck, even when they earn more. They stay one emergency away from falling apart. They don't sleep well. They feel overwhelmed. And often they blame the world. But the real reason they stay stuck is because they never took responsibility. Responsibility doesn't mean shame. It means choice. You can choose to lead your money. You can choose to learn how it works. You can choose to stop giving in to every impulse. These choices are hard at first, but they get easier. And with every smart decision, you take back more control over your life. You can't master money if you avoid it. You must face it, study it, test your habits, make new ones, keep track, set targets, save for the future. This is how you move from surviving to building. And building gives you space. Space to rest, space to think, space to decide without pressure. Money should be a tool, not a chain. But if you let it grow wild, it will trap you. If you guide it with structure, it will support you. That's the choice you make every day. You're either leading your money or being led by it. Take control now, not later, not next year, not when things get easier. Do it now, while it's hard, while it's uncomfortable, because this is the moment that matters. Not the one you missed, not the one you wish you had. This one, the moment you stop blaming and start leading. Start with what you have. Learn with what you can. Ask questions. Get help. Keep trying. Every step counts. And with time, those steps turn into peace, into strength, into freedom. The freedom to choose, to grow, to say no, and to build a life that supports you, not one that drains you. The truth is simple. If you don't take control of your money, someone else will. It could be a company, a loan, a habit, or a mistake, but something will take control unless you do. And the cost is high. Your time, your energy, your freedom. You don't want to live like that. You want to live in a way that's smart, clear, and strong. You want to feel steady. That feeling doesn't come from guessing, it comes from action, from leadership, from knowing where every dollar goes. That's how freedom is built. That's how real wealth begins. And it begins with control.